Hey everybody, and welcome to this special on Venus transiting in Leo from the 6th of July right up until the 7th of August. So when Venus is transiting in Leo, it's more like Venus serving some fierce looks in Leo. This transit is all about confidence and creativity. So, get ready to strut your stuff and show off those skills, as it brings a sort of like bold and passionate energy to our relationships and creative sort of like plans. Leo is ruled by the sun and represents confidence, courage and self-expression. Venus entering Leo can bring a significant shift in the way we experience love, relationships and beauty. So in astrology, Venus is the ruler of love, beauty and harmony. This transit encourages us to embrace our individuality and express our creativity through relationships and our personal style. The transit of Venus in Leo can encourage us to express ourselves more boldly, authentically, leading to greater self-awareness and self-discovery. On the positives, I talk about the negatives in a while. It can inspire us to seek out pleasure and enjoyment in life, which can lead to more fulfilling relationships and experiences. Venus in Leo encourages us to embrace our individuality and express our love and creativity in a bold and confident way. However, the aspects that Venus makes as it enters Leo can add some unpredictable and challenging energies to the mix, because the conjunction between Venus and Mars that happens as Venus enters Leo this year can bring about a heightened sense of passion and desire in our relationships. This aspect can increase our sexual energy and drive, but it can also lead to conflicts and power struggles if we are not careful. The trine to Chiron can bring about healing and growth to our relationships, as we can become more aware of our emotional wounds and work towards healing them. However, the square to Uranus can bring about sudden changes and disruptions to our love lives and creative projects. And this trine to Uranus that Venus makes, and Uranus can bring crazy relationships into your life. I don't know if you ever had a Uranus transit. I think that you have. We all have them. So and you get these incredible people or these weird sort of relationships where you may feel like you're in love straight away and crazy stuff happens. So this aspect adds tension and restlessness, and you feel like you may need to break free from old patterns and routines and relationships and jump into something new as well. And with the summer heat, especially in the northern hemisphere, this may heighten this sort of Leo fiery energy and Uranus excitement as well. But overall, Venus in Leo wants us to embrace our passion and creativity while navigating the dynamic energies of the aspects it makes as it turns into Leo at the time. Now I'm just going to discuss more deeper the karmic and past life meaning, what it means for our career, our relationships, our spirituality, hookups and relationships, and a lot more. So I'm diving deeper. So in terms of karmic and the past life meaning of Venus in Leo, you may find yourself feeling more strongly about your creativity and self-assertiveness, as I said. Unresolved issues related to your self-expression or relationships may need to be addressed and healed during this transit. Issues you may have with expressing your passion, your sexuality in relationships, or admitting it to yourself as well. The pros of this transit on the past life karmic level is that it can increase our confidence, creativity and pleasure in relationships and personal experiences. The cons are, the negatives is that we can be more self-centered or lack sort of respect and consideration for others' needs and feelings right now as well. So the best use of this energy on the karmic level is to embrace your unique sense of self and express it in your relationships and personal style, while being mindful of the impact this may have with others, and also healing yourself and healing any issues you have with being your true self in relationships as well. In terms of committed relationships, Venus in Leo can make for more passion in your relationships as well, especially for those who are wanting to explore their passionate and creative side in their relationships, and this can bring a renewed sense of passion and romance for those in committed relationships. You may sing, you may dance together, you may be more sensual and fiery and being passionate in your lovemaking. Venus in Leo encourages us to seek out meaningful connections and also enjoy the sort of pleasures of being, intimate, some sort of like bring, and the pleasures and stuff it brings, of course, into our life as well. So some of you may feel more inclined to express your love and appreciation for your partners, finding joy in spending quality time together. Venus transiting in Leo is like adding a dash of drama to your love life, so bringing out that fiery side of your partnership. So some of you can expect grand gestures, extravagant dates, and a whole lot of romance. For some of you, it can sort of like be like a Shakespearean play unfolding in your living room. So this energy is great to plan a romantic day or take a spontaneous trip with your significant other or others. Some of you may take bold steps to spice things up and inject some passion into your love life. Just remember to communicate openly with your partner and make sure you're both on the same page before you start busting out the leather. Before you start busting out the leather lingerie and the whips and chains and whatever, going a bit 50 shades. But some hookup relationships may also become more intense during this time, as the energy of Leo can encourage us to be more bold and expressive in our pursuit of love and pleasure and sensuality and pleasure. Venus in Leo can help us take things up to another level on the drama scale in our hookups. This transit can turn those casual sort of flings into full-blown performances of passion and sensuality worthy of Oscar nominations. So some of you can expect passionate rendezvous, encounters filled with grand gestures, extravagant dates, and maybe some PDAs, public displays of affection. But just remember that all the world's a stage, so don't get too caught up in the theatrics and forget about genuine emotional connections. You may remember your real needs. Don't just feel like, this is gonna last forever, because it may not, because Leo is a sign that loves attention and being in the spotlight, and during this transit people may be more inclined to seek out casual encounters as a means of satisfying their desire for attention and validation. And this can mean telling lies about how into you they are and all of that. So watch out for impulsivity, and although this can cause us to be more passionate in our hookups, it's important to ensure that all parties involved agree and consent to the full terms of the encounter and not the deceptive ones. And additionally, it's important to remember that hookups can still be meaningful and respectful if we approach them with honesty and clear communication. All in all, it's a good time to let your inner lion roar, have fun, be safe, and don't be afraid to take charge or be charged of consensually in the bedroom. So and I am sort of like blushing. You should see me if I actually recorded me. My cheeks are really red now. So anyway, in terms of career and creative pursuits, Venus in Leo can bring success in areas related to arts, entertainment, and creativity. It's a good time to showcase your talents and pursue your passions. On the career and educational front, Venus in Leo is all about taking risks and pursuing what it is you really, really want out of life. So don't be afraid to go after your dream job or start your own business. With this transit's emphasis on creativity, you may find success in a field you never even considered before. During this period, individuals may feel more confident, creative, and enthusiastic about their work. They may be more willing to take risks and pursue opportunities that you may not even have considered before. This transit can also bring about a sense of playfulness and a desire to express yourself in new and exciting ways. Those who have been feeling stuck in their careers may find that this is a perfect time to take a leap and go after their dreams. Additionally, individuals who have been pursuing creative hobbies or side hustles may find that their efforts begin to pay off during this transit. So overall, the transit of Venus in Leo Leo can be a powerful time for both career and creative growth, and you're encouraged to embrace the opportunities that may come your way at this time on the career front as well. Venus transiting in Leo is like having a personal cheerleader for your career growth. It brings a boost of confidence and charisma that can make you shine like a superstar in the workplace. People may be drawn to your magnetic energy and leadership skills right now, making it a great time to take on new projects or seek out promotions. Just remember to channel your inner lion and its roar of ambition, with humbleness and graciousness, and try not to walk over anyone's toes, which means climb on others to get to the top, because you can smile on the way up, but sometimes it can be hard to smile on the way down, sort of thing. So Venus in Leo knows ultimately that teamwork makes the dream work, so try and work with others and cooperate with them, and use each other's best skills rather than eliminate them sort of like completely, which Leo energy can make us do. So ultimately, dust off your power suit, put on your best smile, and get ready to make some serious career moves. In terms of educational opportunities and growth, you may find yourself more motivated and inspired to pursue more sort of like formal sort of schooling for some of you, or some of you may be more engaged in self-directed sort of like learning, and this can lead to new skills, knowledge and educational or career sort of like opportunities. You may feel a stronger desire to work on your self-improvement right now and your self-discovery, so exploring new interests, taking on new challenges, and seeking out opportunities to increase the current skills that you have right now. Some of you may find yourself more inspired to continue or take on creative projects and express yourself more through writing and art, and take on more leadership roles in group projects. This transit can also encourage students to pursue their passions and interests, leading to a more fulfilling educational experience for yourself. Overall, Venus's transit in Leo can bring about a boost of creativity, self-confidence and passion for learning, which can lead to significant educational growth. On the spiritual awakening and self-love front, Venus in Leo can have a significant impact on your spiritual and personal development, particularly on the process of spiritual awakening and self-love. Venus in Leo is an opportunity to sort of like connect with your inner child and explore your creative side, bringing a sort of like cosmic spotlight onto your spiritual growth and awakening. It can be like the universe is saying, hey, it's time for you to level up now, and this can bring an extra dose of passion and creativity to your spiritual journey and lighting a fire within you to explore new paths and expand your consciousness. It can be like, having this kind of cheerleading higher self, urging you to embrace your true self and dive sort of like deeper into your spiritual practices right now. Ultimately, this transit encourages you to embrace your unique qualities and express yourself more freely, and some of you may experience an intense desire to connect with your inner selves and explore your spirituality, and ultimately feel compelled to engage in activities that promote self-care, love, forgiveness. So things such as meditation, mindfulness and self-reflection can be good, as well as can breath work and gentle dance and yoga and tai chi and all of that as well. You can use this energy, although it's fiery, to take a deeper look at yourself and your lives and let go of negative self-talk and limited beliefs, and seeking attention from without and learning and training yourself to seek it from within, and just to heal anything that's holding you back from reaching your full potential as well. Overall, this transit is a powerful time for you to focus on your personal growth and your spiritual journey, and to sort of like develop a greater sense of self-love and acceptance. So yeah, ultimately Venus in Leo gives us a chance to increase our confidence, our charisma, make us feel more self-assured, which can lead to more success in healing and creating fulfilling relationships. In committed relationships, this transit can bring a renewed sense of passion and creativity. For hookup relationships, this transit encourages us to take bold and confident steps forward. In the workplace, or sort of like like classroom settings. This increased charisma can lead to a better sort of like communication skills and the ability to persuade others, which can be good for sort of sales work, but be ethical with it. So this skill to sort of like being more confident can help you reach your personal goals or academic or career ones as well as inspiring you to take on or continue leadership roles and enthusiastically pursue your goals and passion. A boost in confidence can also lead to a deeper spiritual connection and help you feel more comfortable and secure in your own skin without the need for excessive external validation as well. And on the 23rd of July, Venus also goes retrograde whilst in Leo as well, up until the 4th of September, but it's going to retrograde back into Cancer for some time in August. But when it turns retrograde, it's in Leo. So as I said, Venus in Leo energy is bold, creative and passionate. When it's in retrograde, it can bring up unresolved issues in relationships, leading us to reflect, maybe for some of us, or being forced by external circumstances to reevaluate our heart's desires. On the positive side, Venus in Leo encourages self-love, self-expression and a courage to pursue romantic relationships and creative goals. The retrograde motion of Venus in Leo provides us with the opportunity to revisit past relationships, reignite the flames of passions with some of us, and make sure it's a healthy relationship. You're not just going backwards for the sake of it, but even if you do, there's a lessons to be learned. So whatever happens now in terms of things to do with Venus, your inner values, your love, your creativity, your beauty, your overindulgence, just see it as a chance to finally resolve any lingering issues that you have in these areas as well. Negatively, Venus retrograde in Leo can create tensions and conflicts in our relationships, leading to drama or power struggles. So it's essential to be mindful of communication, how we use the word and how we carry our actions to avoid impulsive sort of like behaviour right now. So ultimately, Venus in Leo in retrograde is helping us to rethink the matters of our hearts, offering us a chance to deepen existing connections and create new ones with more authenticity and depth and meaning. It wants us to go within ourselves and look at any unresolved issues we have with self-love and our relationships as well, so we can heal them and delve into our hearts and to nurture ourselves and to embrace our own uniqueness and express ourselves more boldly and fearlessly, whether this be through creative activities or intimate connections. So don't shy away from showing your authentic self to the world right now, because although it can be hard, because this Venus in retrograde can stir up tension and conflicts in our love relationships, it's offering us the chance to grow and heal and to find head-on solutions. Closure, sometimes exes may come back, or whatever comes back into your life now may be coming back, so you can just have that closure that you may have been sort of like robbed of. So whatever happens when Venus is in retrograde in Leo, it's asking us to ultimately find a deeper understanding of ourselves and our partnerships, and to take bold and courageous sort of like steps in expressing our desires. It's not a time for playing it safe or settling for less than what you truly want and deserve. Instead, it's an opportunity to embrace your passions wholeheartedly and go after what truly sets your souls on fire. But it's important to remember to be cautious and thoughtful and to respect other people's boundaries and stuff. You can't go back to an ex if they're married and break up that relationship, stuff like that. Just try not to be reckless with it as well. But also, it's best to also speak your truth, so you need to find that balance as well, taking the time to consider the consequences of any actions or words before making any major moves or commitments or actions right now, and to balance your desires, intuition, your animalistic sort of primitive gut feelings with rational thinking, and emotional intelligence is needed as well. And it's essential to maintain open lines of communication with your partners or potential love interests right now, because misunderstandings and miscommunications can easily come up right now. So it's important that you make an effort to express yourself more clearly and listen more attentively to others. So yeah, Venus will be retrograde in Leo for about 2 weeks. It starts on the 23rd of July, and then Venus moves into Cancer on the 7th of August, where it's still being retrograde but in Cancer. So yeah, I'm going to make a whole other recording about that. So yeah, take care. Thanks for listening to this in-depth explanation of Venus entering Leo. Take care, and I shall see you.